Hi kiddos, it's Miss Hanson. How are you doing today? How was life? Have you been able to have a great week? Have you been creative this week? I've been getting a lot of pictures of cool creative things that you guys have been doing this week. So I wanted to show you how I learned to be creative and tell you the story of how I learned one of my favorite hobbies, even though I wasn't sure if I could do it at first. So when I was a kid, I was like all of you. And I loved to draw, I loved to color. I remember one birthday, I wanted an art set so bad with colors and things that I cried when I thought I didn't get it. I just loved to do art and I loved to do everything. Then one day, somehow, someone said something negative about my art, or I started looking at other people's art and I started thinking, you know what? I don't think I'm very good at art. And I would look at what other people have done and I would be like, I don't think I'm very good at this. Like, this is a picture my sister did. And I would look at that and think, oh, I can never do something like that. That's only something people who are artistic doing. I just must not be artistic. And so I thought that for a really long time. And then I graduated high school and I graduated college and I thought, I have lots of talents, but I'm just not artistic. But then one day, my friend asked me, her name was Giselle, and she said, for my birthday, can I go with you? And can we go do some painting? Because I love to paint, Giselle said. And I was like, I don't know, I'm not very good at it. So then we went, and here's a picture of it. And I was so surprised, because if you look, I actually didn't do that bad. I was actually pretty proud of myself. I was like, whoa, I actually did it. I didn't think it was perfect. I didn't love it because I was like, ugh, this isn't the best. But then I became determined. I said, you know what? I am tired of thinking that I'm not very creative. I'm tired of thinking that I'm not good at art. So I'm going to start practicing and get better and better. So I started out and it didn't start very well. Like, I was like, I don't know. This isn't the best thing I've ever done. But I thought, no, I'm not going to give up. So I went onto YouTube and I watched videos. I watched experts, people who knew how to paint and knew what they were talking about. And so then I started doing it. And so I started being able to figure out some of the tricks. This is a lady with an umbrella. I started to be figuring out what I was good at. I was really good at doing backgrounds. So then I kept going and I kept getting better. And I would pick videos of things that I wanted to learn and tricks. Like this one I picked because I wanted to learn how to make it look like glass. So I was able to learn some techniques to make this look like it's a glass. And some days I tried things on my own. And it would turn out okay. But I was just really learning to like to do art because it was fun. I stopped comparing myself to everybody else. And I started thinking about why I like to do art. And I like to do it because it makes me feel calm and steady. And pretty soon I was able to do some without the help of videos, just by looking at pictures of what other people had done and try to make my own ideas. And so I was able to do this one. And then, you know, I made some things I was really proud of. Like this. I'm so proud of this. I have it hanging in my house because I love it so much. And I've even made painting that I was so proud of, I was able to give it to other people and they have it hanging in their walls because they think it's great too. So the whole reason I told you this story is because sometimes I think we look at something and we think, that's too hard. I'm just not good at it. I'm just not that kind of person who can do those things. But that's a little negative voice inside of our head saying that, because really we can do hard things. The thing is maybe you're just not learning it the way that works for you. For me, I couldn't just like learn painting by trying it on my own and doing things. I needed to have a teacher and a helper to show me what it was going to look like when it was done. And then I could be able to follow directions and follow step by step to be able to do good things. And that's how I'm able to create through painting. So maybe if you're like struggling with math, instead of thinking, oh, I'm not good at math, which, record, all second graders are awesome at math. But it's okay if you struggle, and sometimes you might struggle. But the beauty is when you struggle, you learn things. Just like when I was struggling to do painting, I said, okay, well, I'll do a painting about this particular skill because I'm really struggling making thin lines. That's something I've always had a hard time with. And so I went and did a painting that would help me perfect that. So the moral of the story is you can do hard things. You just have to figure out how you learn best and what you can do to make it so that you can do things that maybe you didn't think you could do at first. Remember that you can do hard things, and it's okay to make mistakes because that's how we learn. It's okay not to be perfect at something the very first time. I didn't just like come out as a baby and start teaching and doing all of that all of a sudden. But I learned how to teach, and I practiced, and I was taught, and I practiced and practiced, and now I think I'm a pretty good teacher. So have a great day and try to do something that you're not sure if you can do, but try it anyway. I'll see you later. I miss you very much.